Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? It is another weekly update. It is weigh day. It is week 37 for my Mounjaro journey. I had to just double check because it just seems so long now since I've been on this injection. So yeah, if you are new, welcome. My name is Marcy. I'm 53 years old. I started Mounjaro injections back on May the 21st. 2024. This is what I started off like, and I have had the best journey ever, and I'm so close now to the end of it, so I'm excited to share my weighing results with you all today. If you are new, I have got a couple of playlists. I've shared my whole journey from the very beginning. I started my YouTube channel just purely because there were really no UK YouTubers documenting their weight loss journey with a GLP-1, so I sort of jumped on board and thought, let's just share mine. So yeah, I've been here from the very beginning, so I've got lots and lots of content on my channel. If you're just starting out, or if you've just discovered me, I've got two playlists, one with GLP-1 Diaries, which is my weekly updates with my weighing results, and I have monthly updates on there as well, where it's like non-scale victories, trying on clothes, you know, all of the good things that keep you really positive and motivated. And then I also film daily vlogs where I share all the food that I eat, what I'm up to, any exercise that I'm doing, side effects, just general chit chat, day-to-day life. And that's in a playlist called My Weight Loss and Fitness Journey. I can never remember the name of my own playlists, but anyway, if you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, click all, and then just go rooting through my videos, looking through the playlists. There's so much content on there, lots of lovely subscribers who all help each other out and chit chat in the comments as well, which is fab. Okay, so yeah, this is me at the start of my journey, the photo that I submitted to be approved, and yeah, how far I've come from then. I hardly recognise myself. I am a much happier, slimmer version of myself, and I will be forever grateful to Mounjaro. It is honestly been life-changing for myself personally. So let me give you a few little starting things just to remind you how far I've come on my journey. So yeah, I started May 21st 2024. My start weight was 13 stone, 12.8. I'll put all the deets up here. 194.8 pounds, 88.36 kilos, and my BMI was 32.4. I'm 5'5" tall, which is 165 centimeters. And yeah, I had literally just turned 53 at the start of my journey. So I was in my 50s, fat and blooming miserable. And now I'm just feeling in my 50s and fabulous. So yeah, week 37. So how far I've come, I just can't believe it. The pens I've had, I get asked this quite a lot, what pens did I have and how long was I on each pen for. I had one pen at 2.5 milligrams, one pen at 5 milligrams, 3 pens at 7.5 milligrams, 3 pens at 10 milligrams, and I am currently on 12.5 milligrams. And in fact, yesterday was my 4th injection from my pen. I've now got it here. Yeah, I did my last injection from 12.5 last night. So next week's weigh-in will be my last weigh-in for the 12.5 milligram pen. What was I just going to say to you then? Yeah, so that leads into that. Yeah, so I weigh in on a Tuesday. I think my first injection was on a Tuesday, so I've always kept my weigh days as a Tuesday. And my injection day has now shifted to a Monday just to fit around holidays and things. It makes no difference what day you inject on, no difference what day you weigh on. You just make it fit into your life, get a day that suits you, and then just roll with that. But I kept Tuesdays as my weigh day. I say this every week just because then I can do my weekly updates. You know, it's always 7 days in between weigh days. It makes, you know, I'm not changing my weigh day because my injection day is on a different day. So yeah, last Monday I had my 3rd dose of 12.5 milligrams. So side effects this week, I certainly feel like it's doing more now. I feel like the longer I'm on it, the more I'm feeling the effects of this dose. And in the first week it didn't feel very different, I don't think, to the 10 milligrams, but then I had a bit of suppression and a few side effects in week 2 of the 12.5. And then this past week again, I've had that sort of skin sensitivity thing again, which is pretty common. And Wednesday, so last Wednesday, I went to eat my dinner, my evening meal. I served it up, and then I sat there. I just took a mouthful. I thought, I can't even eat it. I'm not even hungry. And I literally ate 1 or 2 mouthfuls, and that for me is really unusual. Anyone that follows my daily vlogs knows how well I eat. I kind of aim for about between 12 and 1500 calories a day. I usually sort of sit somewhere between 14 and 1500 calories, which is such a healthy amount to eat. But I just thought, I can't eat my dinner, so I did leave it. But then later on that evening, all of a sudden I felt hungry, and so I just ate a sandwich just so I'd had some calories, so I wasn't in like a really sort of like low deficit for that day. But yeah, I had really strong suppression midweek. I also felt midweek I felt a little bit tired, just briefly for, you know, like for like half a day. I wasn't exhausted, I wasn't anything like that. I didn't feel like I couldn't do anything, but I just felt a little bit more weary than what I would normally do. I normally feel like pretty full of beans and things, you know. But yeah, apart from that, I've done fairly well, but definitely can tell that the suppression is a lot better. And I had a bit of a metallic taste again in my mouth. Bowels have been fine, no nausea, no vomiting, nothing like that. So yeah, I mean, overall it's been off pretty lightly, really. It's not been bad one bit. I've got my notes here just to try and make sure I stay on track. So that was my side effects. I have been in the gym. One of my goals this week, I'd set some goals, hadn't I, was to, so my goals I set last week was to drink more water, be consistent with my workouts, and sort of try and get in the gym sort of 2 to 3 times a week, to make sure I eat at least 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, and to try a new recipe. So for those goals, my water, I say I'm definitely better than what I was, but I'm still not drinking enough. I'm drinking my water when I'm working out, but I'm still not being good at filling my water bottle in the morning. So that's something I still need to work on moving forwards. Gym, I got 2 workouts in this past week. I should have had an extra workout in there, but for those of you that are new here, we're in the process of, well, we've sold our house. We're in the process of conveyancing that and moving to Scotland. And there's just like a little bit of a thing I had to deal with. I was literally about to go into the gym, and then something just happened, and then that took up the rest of the afternoon. So my gym plans were gone, but I was okay. I got back onto it. So yeah, but I did manage 2 gym workouts, more just over an hour long each one. Strength training, really enjoying them. I've got shorts of those up on my YouTube channel as well, plus they're included in my daily vlogs. Protein wise, I have done really well. We'll chat about my nutrition in a minute, but I hit my targets for my protein. New recipe, okay, so I didn't get any books out to try any new recipes. However, I did have a couple of different things to eat, but I wouldn't say it was a new recipe, so I feel I probably failed on that point. Let's have a little look at my nutrition for the week. So I do use the NUTRACHECK app to log all of my food. I do track my calories. It's not to make sure that I'm eating in a deficit. I originally started tracking my calories to make sure I was eating enough, because in the very early days my calorie intake was very low. So I track it, yeah, just to ensure I'm eating plenty, and also to make sure I'm getting enough protein, because I do prioritize protein, and a lot of the times I am hitting about 100 grams of protein, which is like way over what I need. But I'm doing successful with my protein intake, and it's all coming from food, with the exception of like my collagen supplement. Apart from that, all the rest of my protein is in my diet, which I'm really happy about. So it's coming from like a more natural source, from a food source. So yeah, I use NUTRACHECK for that, and it's really good as well for looking at what the weekly averages are and things, rather than just focusing on one particular day. You can look at how things have been over the past 7 days or over the past month, and it's quite useful that way, I find. So yeah, for the past 7 days, my average calorie intake this week was 1,391. So it is actually down a bit, quite a bit actually. Normally I'm about 100 calories more a day. Just sort of flicking back through my book, it's definitely on the lower side for me actually, but having said that, we're still talking 1400 calories a day, which is pretty decent. My carb intake this week has been really good, 133.9. I kind of set my target to about 150. Protein, my average daily intake was 87.9, so very similar to last week, which was 88. It comes in at 1.34 grams per kilo of body weight, so I'm really happy with that. So a really good amount of protein there. And then my fiber is just kind of like poor, but okay for me at 14.9. I'm not constipated, I don't have diarrhea, so I feel like my fiber intake is all right. I suppose I need to try and tweak it up a little bit, but it is what it is, and I'm absolutely okay with that. So yeah, I've done a couple lots of exercises, as I mentioned. I use the Evolve You app. I really like that because it's like structured programs that I can just follow. I don't have to wonder what I need to do. You've got programs that you can do at the gym, programs you can do at home, yeah, loads of different things. So I've enjoyed that so much. And I woke up today actually, and I had a workout yesterday, and I woke up today thinking like, oh, I really fancy getting in the gym. I was like, oh, who is this person? It's like starting to, I think once you do it a few times, you just start to get the bug for it. And I was always really sporty and athletic in the past, so I think now it's just yeah, it's just getting back in again. So I'm really happy. So let's get on to my weight loss, which is what we're all here for. Let me get my app up here and we'll do a screen recording so that I can share the screen recording with you. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, guys, I'm so sorry. But I am honestly delighted, and things are going so well. So remember last week I had said like I had like 3 main things that I kind of wanted to achieve before I got to the end of my weight loss journey, before going into maintenance. And that was, I wanted to hit 25% of my starting body weight, so to lose 25% of that. I wanted to get 3.5 stone off, if you're in the UK, and I wanted to get 50 pounds. So last week I'd hit my 3.5 stone and I'd hit my 25% starting body weight off. So there was just the 50 pounds to hit, and last week I was at 49 pounds. So I needed to lose a pound or more either this week or a combination of this week and next week for me just to be kind of like happy. Yeah, I kind of set it for next week because that's my last weigh in on 12.5 milligram, and then after that I am going back down to 10 milligrams. So I thought it'd be a really good point to kind of say, can I reach all those targets, and then like start thinking about maintenance. It's so scary. So let me get this screen recording up and running, and there we go. Okay, so let me just move this little bit of paper out the way. So last week I weighed in at 10 stone 5.8 pounds, which was 145.8 pounds, 66.1 kilos. This morning I got on the scales and I am really pleased to say that my new weight is 10 stone 4.1 pounds, meaning I have lost 1.7 pounds this week. It's like, I can't believe it. I look back on all of my updates for like because I track my weight obviously every week, and that is the biggest loss I have had since week 21, and we're now in week 37. So yeah, like 4 months since I had a weight loss that big. I'm just like, I am absolutely gobsmacked. I think it's probably a combination of, I do feel like the 12.5 is working more for me than the 10 did. But I mean, I'd been on the 10 milligrams for 3 pens. But not only that, I am exercising now. So I have now done, since I said I was going to start doing this, because I did 2 workouts the week before, didn't I? And I've done 2 workouts this week. I'm aiming, my plan is to do 3 workouts, 3 strength sessions a week. So that will be from moving forwards, and I honestly think that has made the biggest difference. I really do. Surely it's got to, you know, I've been working really hard, but yeah, I can't believe it. So Yeah, my weight now is 10 stone, 4.1 pounds, which is 144.1 pounds, 65.4 kilos. So that means that the total amount lost in 37 weeks, so I've lost 3 stone, 8.7 pounds. Guys, 50.7 pounds. I have reached my final little goal that I was aiming for. I am delighted. Yeah, and I've lost 23 kilos. Now, percentage of body loss that I've lost from my starting weight, I have now lost 26% of my body weight, which is it's absolute madness. I can't believe it. And my BMI, so last week my BMI was 24.3. Today my BMI is 24. So if I lose anything else now, I'll have a BMI that starts with 23. That is absolute madness. I'm so happy. Okay, so let's have a little look through the app. The scales I use are the RENPHO scales. I have got a link in the description box down below. I just got mine from Amazon. They have a free app that comes with them, and this is what we're looking at now. It's just the app. It's great. I've changed it so that we can compare to last week's weigh-in, so all the things on here will relate to that. When I first started this, I wish I'd done a screenshot at the beginning. I might be able to pull it off on my videos, but obviously you get on the scales, the smart scales. Take everything with a pinch of salt, because a lot of these are estimated, but they just show trends. But you can look here at the body composition component of the scales. Look at all the things there that are green. When I first started on, I had 9 things here that were not in target. I only met the target for 4 things. Everything now is just going so well. So you can see here, so yeah, my weight from last week is down 1.7 pounds. BMI has gone down by 0.3. Body fat has gone down 0.3%. Muscle mass has gone down a little bit. Subcutaneous fat has gone down. My hydration, body water has gone up. Visceral fat's the same. Metabolic age is the same. Guys, look! My basal metabolic rate has gone up. This is the first time, I'm pretty sure, throughout my whole journey, that my basal metabolic rate has increased in the same week that I've had a weight loss. It's gone up before when my weight's gone up, which is what you'd expect, but I have never had a weight loss and a good weight loss and an increase in my basal metabolic rate. That shows me that my exercise is improving my metabolic health. I am thrilled, because I said last week, didn't I, that my goal is to be able to start seeing a change in the curve on my metabolic rate and seeing that increasing, and I've increased that by 15 calories this week. I am so happy. Oh wow. My protein has gone up by 0.1%. Look, my skeletal muscle has gone up by 0.2%. Fat-free mass is down, bone mass is up. So, and my muscles then are stronger a tiny bit as well as a result of that strength training. So like, yay me. What a positive week this is. Let's have a little look here. If we go to the body composition, you just click the little right arrow there, and this sort of tells you a little bit more about your body makeup. But what is really good here, you can yeah, so that's a little breakdown there of like if you're average or whatever, what's good, what's bad. But as we scroll along, so it has got a little sliding scale, so you can see what your result actually means. So even if it says something's dropped, it could still be in a good range, you know. So it doesn't mean that it's a negative thing. Doesn't mean that you're unhealthy or whatever. So this is quite good to put it in perspective a little bit. So yeah, so as you can see, like my weight now is a good weight. I'm in the green zone there, and I'm getting a little bit further into the middle, which gives me a bit of a buffer zone, which is good. And obviously because of that, the BMI follows the similar pattern. So my BMI is in the average, which is great. Body fat is one of those things, it's still up, but I'm definitely chipping away at it now, and this is going to come down with my gym, so I'm okay with this. So I'm now at 33.9%. I need to get it to 32%, but I think as I go into maintenance and things, probably I will speak about this at the end, but this is good. It still gives me little goals to be working for and things. So yeah, looking at decreasing body fat, increasing muscle, you know, that's what we're needing to be doing, is changing our body composition. I'm just so happy. So yeah, even though I'd lost a little bit of muscle mass, as you see, I'm still there at the top end, like the upper half of average. So I've still got a good amount of muscle mass. So I'm really happy. Subcutaneous fat, it still says, is high. So we can work on that. It is fine. Body water, so my hydration, I am like getting more and more into that green zone. It did take so long for me to get out of the blue zone, out of the low zone. So yeah, I'm definitely getting more and more hydrated, so we're getting there slowly. Visceral fat, I just desperately want this to be 6, I say it every week, but I was really high to begin with. I was in the red zone. So now the fact that I'm in the bottom part of the average, I'm almost in excellent, is excellent. It's excellent for me. Metabolic age is 55, which I'm happy with. Again, I started off at 60. My basal metabolic rate is smack bang in the middle of average, so that's really good. Those are the calories that you burn at rest. My protein is in the average, that is good. Skeletal muscle, it says, is low, but it is increasing, so I'm nearly at an okay thing, so that's fine. So yeah, we'll keep doing my weights, keep doing my strength training, but you'll see on the graph this is an improving picture. But I think this is offset. It is offset with the subcutaneous fat, which is like my fat levels are shown as being really high, as being obese, and I don't think that's correct, because I certainly don't have lots of fat on the outside of my body. I have got boobs, which is obviously going to count, but it is what it is, and as long as the muscles increasing, the fat's decreasing, I'm all good with that. And then it's just got your fat-free mass here. Bone mass is at the top end of, actually it's right smack bang on the average and high. It's actually on the border point. So it says there 5.7 is the criteria to reach into high for your bones, and that's what I've got. So brilliant. Okay, let's have a little look now at the trends. We'll look at the graphs, see how things are going. So we'll set this for, we'll look at over the past month there, excuse me, you can see what that's looked like whilst I've been on this dose for my weight. But if we have a little look at the last 3 months, so this is for my whole journey, this is just the past 3 months from November up to now, from beginning of November up to beginning of February. You can see there that my highest recorded weight obviously was the start of my journey. It says there 1312.6. It was 1312.8, and I still don't know why it says that there. Anyway, I'm now 10.4.1. So it's an average weekly rate of 0.6 pounds. Averaging weekly. Is that right? 0.6 stone. Anyway, what's up? Why am I rambling on? Let's have a look. It's better if we click on the year bit. You can see there. So this is from the start of my journey. So yeah, I'm losing 5.6 pounds a month. Yeah, so there we go. And you can see there, nice consistent losses. It's doing really, really well. But you can see here over this week that big weight loss, like, because I've been going steady, whoa, and I really think this is because of my exercise. I really do. I'm just like, I can't get over it. I'm so happy. My BMI, as you can see, again, a big drop this week on there compared to, you know, before. I can see where Christmas has been a bit wibbly wobbly, but if we look at it for the whole of my journey, you can just see there it's just continuing to come down. This is going to end up just sort of leveling out, hopefully, as we sort of start going through the next few weeks and months. Body fat, again, I've had a big drop these last couple of weeks, actually, which is really good to see. And so yeah, like my highest was 39.8%. I'm now at 33.9%. So my body fat is certainly coming down. I mean, that's dropped by 6%. So I'm really happy with that. Looking at it from the beginning, you can see there it's just sort of I'm doing well, I think. So it's coming down by 0.7% per month. My muscle mass, so I'm just getting comfy, I've got my feet up on the desk, so I've just knocked the camera. So muscle mass, it says that I've had a bit of a drop this week, which is interesting, but I suppose again I've had quite a big weight loss this week. But over time there, you can see it was sort of quite steep to begin with, and again it's just sort of leveling out. And subcutaneous fat, that's a nice big drop this week. That makes me happy. So the weekly rate of 0.1%. So the highest, I was at 35.1%. Now I'm 31.1%. So yeah, I've dropped 4% from a subcutaneous fat. So I'm happy with that. And then this is from the beginning of my journey. You can see there just like what the graph is like. Hydration, so my body water. I've had a big increase this week. So maybe by having that extra water, it actually has made a difference. And when you see something like this, like a real sort of positive jump, that's got to sort of maybe spur me on a little bit more, just to try and drink it a bit, you know, try and just drink a bit more water. So yeah, I started off at 41.3% hydrated. Now I'm 45.4. So yeah, an increase of just over 4%. And then looking at it overall, you can see there actually has been an increase over this past month. It's definitely looking better. It's a slightly steeper improvement. Visceral fat, I am down at 7. I started off at 14. And I desperately want this to be 6. So that's it. Over the past 3 months, over the past year, you can see there how it's been. So yeah, I want it just to, I think it's time for it to move down a little bit. It'll come. And my metabolic age is started off at 60, now I'm 55. Yeah, I've been static. I've been on 55 for quite a while, but if we look at it there, you can sort of see yeah, I do believe this will ultimately catch up with my actual age. And I think if I can continue eating well, working out, doing all the things that actually I like, I'll be able to get a lower metabolic age than my actual age. But yeah, time will tell, but that's the goal. Basal metabolic rate, what an achievement. I am dead happy with this. Really pleased. So normally, like when you see those little increases before, that's normally when I've had a slight weight gain, if it's been like Christmas or a holiday or something. I am certain I have not had an increase in my metabolic rate whilst having a weight loss. I'm very sure, because I saw this and it just honestly made me so happy. It's jumped up quite a bit, I feel, there, so I'm really happy with that. So that's what it looks like today. And if you have a little look since the beginning of the journey, look, you can even see on those like monthly charts that it is increasing again. So yeah, let's get this started on an upward trend. I can't wait to see me improving this. I really, it's going to be like one of my main goals. Protein is increasing. It's been pretty static for so long. I am definitely doing great with my protein now, and it is pretty much coming from food sources. And I'm wondering if this is the difference, because I used to take protein shakes, like I'd take like Clear Whey and stuff like that, and definitely now I am getting it in with having like my protein yogurts and things at breakfast and skiers. I'm having like chicken. I've started having tuna now, which is really high in protein. Eggs, some cheese, milk, so many things that are like a natural way of just increasing that, you know, fish, your meats and things. So I'm really happy. So whether it's because it's coming from more natural sources, I don't know, but it is certainly amping up, which is great. Looking at it over the year, you can see there how that has really improved as well. My muscle, so whilst it looked lower on the little scale, you can see it is improving quite a lot. It started out at 35%, now I'm at 38.5%. As I get rid of fat and increase my muscle, it's going to offset more, and I'll have a higher percentage of muscle to fat ratio. So this will be improving hopefully quite rapidly now that I'm like actively working out. Over the past year, that's what the charts look like. So yeah, it's doing well, really. It's doing well. Fat-free mass. There we go. So I dare say that's not great, I don't think. But it doesn't concern me too much. This is not one of the things that I'm too worried about tracking. Bone mass. It dipped off last time. I'm not quite sure why, but it's back up where it was. And if you look at it over the year, it's been pretty stable and have really good, strong, healthy bones. So I'm really, really happy about that. So that's that bit. Let's have a look back here. Is there anything else we need to have a little look at? I can swipe over here. I've got like my body fat targets there. If we have a little look at on that bit here for the, how did I get to it before? Oh, why am I being so stupid? Here we go, body fat. There we are. So I'm 63% of the way along to get to 32%. I set 32% as my target for my body fat because that's what it says is what you need to be like normal and healthy. So I'm getting there. We'll get there in the end. And then if you look at my little weight chart here, I'm now 92% on my way to the 10 stone goal. But we'll have a little chat about that now. I'm on my final milestone of that. So yeah, the final leg of the journey. Right, let me turn this off. Let's just have another little look at my weigh-in for today because it's making me super happy. I am literally taking a moment just to self-congratulate. Let me turn this off. I really think it's important to recognise your achievements. Especially when it's such a long journey. Let me get comfy. So many people who aren't on Mounjaro and things that will say it's like a lazy way to lose weight. It's a cheats way. Not doing it properly. I completely disagree. I am focusing more on my nutrition and protein and things than what I ever did on Slimming World or Weight Watchers or anything else like that. I am really thinking so much more about it. I've got much more of an interest in it and I feel fully invested in this. And guys, I'm 37 weeks in. I'm now just starting week 38. This is not a cheats way. It's not a quick fix. This has been a massive commitment. I've been on holidays, Christmases, been to weddings, lots of social engagements and things like that where I have not been able to fully enjoy the experience as I would have done because I am on Mounjaro, and anyone that's on it will totally get what I mean. You can't eat and enjoy your food the same way that as you did before. You don't enjoy your alcohol like you did before. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing necessarily because it is part of the journey and it's part of what goes with it. And I'm really happy to accept those things because it's getting me to where I want to be. So yeah, I'm like, I don't regret this at all. And if anyone said to me, oh, would you recommend it? I'd just say, do your research, have a look on it. But yeah, if you've tried everything else and it's not worked, give it a go. Because what have you got to lose, you know, apart from £50? Okay, so where does this take me for the week ahead? What am I wanting to do? So because last night I had my last dose of 12.5 milligrams, I've hit my 3 like little goals that I was wanting. And yes, I did set my original weight loss target to 10 stone. However, next week, I'm going to call it now. Next week is going to be my final weigh-in for the weight loss part of my journey. I feel a bit emotional even saying that. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh guys, I didn't expect to feel like this. Where's that come from? So yeah, I am. Next week is going to be my last weigh-in for the weight loss bit of my journey. And then the week after that's in 2 weeks will be my first weigh-in for maintenance. Oh my, I'm so sorry. Oh, wow. I just think it's not easy at all. And I've had a really good journey, so goodness knows, for people that have horrific side effects, and if they're still going on with it, my God, I take my hat off to you. Anyone that's going through this now will totally understand. Anyone that's thinking about it, as I say, if you're just starting your journey, you've just found me, I'm so pleased you found me. Please know that it is absolutely worth it. I feel incredible. I'm so happy. And I never thought I would get to this weight ever again in my life. And I'm here, and I'm a size 10, and I feel incredible. And I'm so happy. And all of you have helped me so much with your support on my journey. Oh my goodness, I haven't got a tissue or anything. So yeah, plans for the week ahead. Plans for my final weight loss week are, my God, I'm going to try and drink my water. I'm going to get in the gym 3 times. What was my other things I said? Oh my God, I've lost all trains of thought. Yeah, I'm going to continue on with my protein. And I am going to try a new recipe if it kills me. Is there anything that's going to stop me? Well, no, there isn't actually. I'm out on Saturday with my old work colleagues that I've not seen in so long. I've seen a couple of them, but most of them I haven't seen since I retired. And last time I saw them all, I was 3.5 stone heavier and I was obese. And I just can't wait to see the reactions when they see me, like, looking like I do now. So hopefully that's going to be a real positive experience. I'm sure there'll be lots of questions and thoughts and opinions, but we shall I'll let you know how that goes next week, and I'll let you know my daily vlogs. Oh gosh, sorry, I just got so overwhelmed. I can't believe I'm almost at the end of this part of my journey, and then the real work begins in maintenance. I want you to know I will be continuing to do my weekly updates. So this is not going to stop. My journey is not over. It is probably just beginning, really. So I'm still going to be here sharing absolutely everything, and I'm going to need you all more than ever. And we're just going to like navigate it, and I've got no hard plans, but I will chat about that next week. And I think probably what I'll do, I'll have my weigh-in video next week, and then I'm going to film a separate video about preparing for maintenance. I actually can't believe it. I'm gonna go. I just want to say thank you all so much. Oh my gosh, why am I crying? Thank you so much. I will see you all next week in my weekly weigh-in video, the final weigh-in weight loss part. And if you want to see how my week is going, please do consider subscribing and watching my daily vlogs with us all. We have lots of lovely chit chats and things, and I just enjoy filming those so much. So yeah, thank you. I'm now going to be rambling for 5 minutes unless I just cut this off now. So thank you. I will see you all next week. Take care. Nearly there. Mwah. Bye guys, bye.